We're going to talk now about innovative solutions to urban transportation and really specifically hone in on traffic congestion. That's what we started this episode with, and this is what we're going to wrap it with. Again, the numbers are stark: 1.2 billion vehicles on the road, going to 2 billion in less than 10 years. Traffic congestion is catastrophic already in many locations, and it is just going to get worse. I want to highlight one thing in particular, and I mentioned it in the last segment, around public transportation efforts to add lanes or build more bridges or apply AI and so forth. But I mentioned around urban sprawl and really extending cities out. So it's an extended city, it's now suburbia, and it just keeps extending out from city centers. And that's possible, but it doesn't solve the traffic congestion problem. I'm reminded with some of the issues that places like Dubai face. They continue to add bridges and roads as well as many other places across the world. But there's always this highlight of this road from Dubai to Sharjah in the north, and it's just gridlock. Or if you look at another example in China, you'll see 50 lanes come down to 5 lanes, and you'll see gridlock that is just really startling. And as I've said, as if not right here, ever present in my day, that it's always over there, that we can talk about it from a distance, a safe distance, but not have it actually impact us regularly. I also started out with the fact that you won't go through this day without talking about 2 things: food and how to plan your day around traffic. It's just the way it is. Citibank, if I understand, they've done a review of human resources through their human resources department, and there's certain times they can't have meetings because it's an international organization, and they can't have webinars and so forth because people may be stuck in traffic. Now, I may get that wrong, but again, I'll always stand corrected. But we want to bring to your attention SNAAP Transportation. And SNAAP Transportation is a sustainable, nonstop, autonomous, affordable, and personal rapid transit system. We fall into the category of transportation as a service and personal rapid transit as its subcategory. And the reason we're bringing this to your attention is because it certainly is futuristic. You can see this pod that we call it. And our mission is to help alleviate the problems that are caused by the 80% or more single and potentially future autonomous vehicles that are on roads throughout the world. And the way we focus on a single occupant vehicle problem is actually with a single occupant pod solution. Now, while it is primarily a single occupant vehicle, we also have a dual occupant. We have an ADA or people of determination pod, and we also have a cargo pod for micro-distribution logistics. This pod actually operates on an elevated ribbonway or ribbon rail. We call it ribbonway, so you start using different language around transportation and mobility. It's actually battery powered, solar charged, on average, again, operates about 16 feet or 5 meters above the ground. And because it's lightweight and focuses on single occupant mobility, we don't require all that deep infrastructure requirements. We don't require new road construction. We don't require traditional infrastructure. We actually are able to build our ecosystem, which is the ribbonway, adding the pods and the software. We can do it in weeks and months rather than decades with all the road and traffic disruption that goes with it. So we're bringing this to people's attention, and we'll certainly elaborate more about what's its capacity, what's its cost per mile, what's its throughput, what's the safety and engineering. We wouldn't be doing this unless we followed all of the regulatory standards that would bring a product and service like this to the market. But presently, SNAAP Transportation is the first of its kind in the world to be a sustainable, seamless, scalable, and resilient alternative to traffic congestion and personal rapid transit. And as we go forward in episodes to follow, we'll talk more about what some of the data and current issues are facing, how SNAAP Transportation is an exemplar, is actually one of the first innovative models of its type in the world, and then our business model, which is around micro-manufacturing, mini-franchising or licensing our ecosystem, and micro-distribution. The examples and use cases of a personal mobility or personal rapid transit system like this are innumerable. We'll start with the private sector first and then cover public in future episodes. But if you imagine transportation hubs, international airport, maybe to an eVTOL or air taxi airport, transportation hubs, marinas, harbors, and ports of call where there's traffic congestion, college university campuses, arts, sports, and entertainment venues, world trade centers, or large convention centers, whichever they're called locally, shopping malls, expansive shopping malls. I'm from Maryland originally, and we had one of the largest shopping malls in the United States. Or in the Middle East, the scale of some of the shopping malls require multiple layers and forms of transportation. And I could go on from manufacturing plants, fulfillment logistics centers, certainly on plant, on the grounds of airports, and then the ability to connect between parking garages and airports and other facilities are just a bunch of the use cases for a personal rapid transit system like this that's, again, easy to scale, flexible. We actually, you would imagine, say, Mr. Jetson meets an amusement park monorail, or sometimes we say an erector set meets a train track. But again, SNAAP Transportation is the first of its kind. So we actually invite you to stay tuned for episodes to follow. We'll have these going on through Q1 of 2026. You can find SNAAP Transportation at snapwith2as.com. You can find us across all social media platforms, and I'll emphasize Instagram at SNAAP, SNAAP.transportation. And if you want to reach us directly, you can send an email to info@ridesnap.com. We invite you to join us into this dialogue if you are a local stakeholder interested in how this might help. If you're a government official, we certainly welcome that conversation. If you're a partner that looks like, hey, we have a fit to your system, we welcome that. And of course, this is the first time that we will actually open ourselves up to external investment. I am proud to say that SNAAP Transportation is a woman majority-owned company. We are minority investor-led. We have zero debt. We own all of our international non-provisional IPs, and we're now getting ready to bring our SNAAP Transportation ecosystem to the global marketplace. We ask that you join us, and again, you can reach us at info@ridesnap.com. My name's Andrew Cary. I'm co-founder and CEO of SNAAP Transportation, and I represent an incredible board, an incredible group of close investors, and an incredible frontline team of innovators and inventors that are bringing SNAAP Transportation to the global marketplace. We thank you and ask that you join us and bring SNAAP Transportation to every person in the world.